Well, hey, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for July 23rd, 2025, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, stuff like that. A fun day yesterday, actually. Um, uh, Again, playing some games, but in a rewarding fashion because, I had work. And then right after work, wife and I went to go work out. And then after working out, getting home, everything's done. I think picked up the youngest from friend's house, and then it was just sitting down playing video games for the evening. It feels good when you get things done and then play games. So yeah, let's look at actually what I was playing yesterday. Excuse me. So of course, some more Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I mean, I don't know what else I can say. The game is amazing. Even the area I got to it was funny. I don't want to talk about spoilers, and it's not that it's necessarily spoilers. It's a nice surprise because yesterday I was talking about something in Donkey Kong Bonanza, and in my mind I'm like waiting. I hope something shows up. I hope something happens, and sure enough, it did. And I wasn't expecting it the way it did. It almost played on multiple Donkey Kong things. Looking back at Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Race or Diddy Kong Racing, for instance. It's very interesting. I'll probably talk about it later once the game has been out for a little bit. And again, it's not like it's big spoilers. It's just for someone in the history of video games, what this game presents, it kind of was a nice surprise to see. What else? Anything else? So I'm at the point where I'm going to get the last thing that I need to upgrade in my upgrade tree. So I'm probably near the end. And I would also say I've heard people want to tackle this game by playing and finishing through one world at a time and getting everything and moving on. And the game doesn't work like that because there are some things you can only do or have more fun doing by getting later power-ups and then going back and doing it. I mean, you can sometimes game your way to something, but it's actually not as fun as what the power-ups are meant to allow you to do, because these certain animal power-ups that you have completely change the gameplay experience. And so there are some bananas that you can get in earlier levels that are wanting you to use the gameplay elements of these certain animals. And so it's worth doing that. I would say if you're trying to get a banana and it seems like it's super tough, or you're kind of gaming your way to get to it, there's maybe something you can wait for. Because now I'm thinking in my mind too, all the other things now that I can do. Yeah, great game. Talked about enough, but also went back to Tony Hawk. I don't. It's very funny that I thought I was tired of it. I went back and played some more yesterday. I got enough cash that I was able to buy Michelangelo, so that I could use a Ninja Turtle while I'm skateboarding. Yeah, that's it's something you could do early on in the game, which is pretty cool. I did then buy this Robotech, the Macross Saga HD edition. I've had this on my wish list forever, and it was on sale for $6. So I was like, all right. And it's not that great. I feel like though they tried really hard to do something neat, but just when you play it just doesn't feel that great. But it's because you're the fighter, and because this is based on more Robotech than Macross, even though it's the Macross Saga, it still uses some Robotechness to it. And part of that is you could transform into the mech and run around. You could transform into the half mech mode. You can even have it to where you have some allied fighters come along with you that you could have fight with you, and then you can even position it to where as the mech you have the fighters above and below you, and then you can move around. It's a lot of interesting stuff, but the problem is the levels are super long, and I feel like I have to memorize the attacks. Even if I put it on easy or whatever, I like it when games allow me to do an easy. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So will I get back to it? I don't know, because 3 minutes was not a lot of time. So Then I want to touch on this one, and it was that gave me the hunger for some more shmups. So I went to the Thunder Force AC. It's the arcade. It's what Thunder Force 3 on Sega Genesis is. I think that's how that works. Anyway, super fun game. I even went through, they have what's called kids mode, which it's interesting that they call it kids mode because it just seems like a better version of the arcade mode. And it's still hard. But no, I went through and beat it. And I've beaten this game before, but I'm reminded how cheap a lot of the levels and bosses are. For instance, there is a level where at one point the path splits. And if you take the bottom path, eventually it just ends and you die. But this is the type of game where when you die, you come back right where you were. You just have a limited number of credits. So this game does require that memorization. That's why it's the arcade version. Even the kids version had that in there. But it's fun because I was able to turn up the credits all the way and have enough to go through the game and have fun listening to the music, facing certain opponents or levels so that when I play again, but that's the thing, I would need to play over and over, which is what it was like back in the day, because you didn't have many games to choose from. You couldn't just go online, stream, download, whatever. So when I just had Thunder Force 3 sitting there, I would be playing it a lot to memorize it. And it is funny how much I will memorize parts of it as I go. And I'm like, oh yeah, that boss, that's cheap. Yeah, one of the bosses, right when you enter, and then it goes, warning, warning, warning. And then the boss literally comes at you and will hit you and kill you immediately if you're not at the top or the bottom. So there's little things you got to remember. Anyway, totally fun. Oh yeah, back I didn't say what's up, Ultronymous, Jim Collects. Good to see you guys. Thunder Force was on your watch list, and you know what? I think there's another one on the Switch too. On the Switch also. Oh yeah, there we go. There's me playing Thunder Force 3 on Genesis. Cool. And then I had the retro achievements for complete stage 1. Was that it? Okay, I need to go back and play some more on, the like, yeah, you could play on the Switch, but by playing on something that uses retro achievements, you see how I can kind of get a little more detail. It's like, oh, I only got an achievement for completing stage 1 since setting this up. It was around this time last year, actually, June 29th, 2024. That's weird. Is it like the summers when shmups start? No, because I played shmups earlier. But okay, to head back to the main, I think that was it for last night, right? That was the last thing I played, and then I think we just chilled on the couch for a little bit, and I was just too tired to play games. But it was fun. I tell you, it's very fun when I get work done, get my workouts in, and then just chill for the night. Like on a weekday to play video games. Like I feel like I can play more if I feel good about getting other things done throughout the day. Which seems like it's an obvious thing, right? But we always have to remind ourselves that. Okay, we're gonna jump into some news, and then I think we're gonna just play a lot of games, or a lot of a game, or some games. Forza Horizon 5 is PlayStation's best-selling game in 2025. Wow. You are reading this news headline correctly. Xbox original Forza Horizon 5 is PS5's best-selling game in 2025. It underlines how bizarre the modern gaming landscape looks now, but it's a big win for Xbox game studios, PlayStation, and players alike. I can't help but think of Jasper's famous Simpson quote after emerging from a freezer believing he's been cryogenically frozen. What a time to be alive. It seemed impossible we'd ever see the likes of Forza and Gears of War on PlayStation console, but it's happening. Okay, yes, so as of July 21st, Forza Horizon 5 has sold over 3 million copies on PS5. And I think it's an interesting thing to prove that, wow, it's not racing clear to lead the pack by a huge margin. That's a weird sentence. Monster Hunter Wilds is just behind with 2.9 million copies sold. That's crazy. That's crazy that it sold that much. And this is maybe a couple takeaways from here. One, that the Forza Horizon series is really good. I think I talked about I played through and beat 2, but then by the time you get to 3, they're all kinda the same, and I don't know, I wouldn't mind jumping into them again, but again, like, I think I get bored as I play. Um, but are racing games just that mainstream? And I guess maybe to sell so well, and how much is it that these companies I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe Microsoft knew that they're like, "Yeah, let's just throw it on there and we'll make a bunch of money." I mean, this is great. This is great. And like, um, I'll try. I'm saying, look at Xbox dominating a rival console. Like if Super Mario on the SNES lost to Sonic 3 on the SNES. Yes, that is it's very interesting. But but you, what's also interesting though, talking about Mario and Sonic, I don't think PlayStation or Xbox has their Marios or Sonics, even if they try, even if they have their Astrobot or Halo or whatever. Like and I think maybe that's part of it, where Forza Horizon kind of represents that bigger mainstream Mario or Sonic on these modern Call of Duty consoles. Do you see what I'm saying? The non-Nintendo consoles with their mainstream games, a game like Forza is a mainstream game that a lot of people would like to play, but it was locked behind just being on Xbox and PC, which is still a lot of people. But then for PlayStation fans to eat it up like that, that's great. Um, let's see. Shockingly, Aluna reports Forza has already passed Astrobot, PlayStation's Game of the Year exclusive in 2024. Yeah, and it's surpassing Death Stranding 2's sales rate. So again, I don't think this is because, oh, look, an Xbox game is on PlayStation. I think it's because maybe the Forza Horizon is really just a good mainstream series to have. So, kudos for Microsoft for putting it on another platform for the people to play, and awesome for them to that it worked, and then for PlayStation fans to have more games to play. I mean, let's see. They've tried, but neither ever really stuck to one. Yeah, Xbox was a bit better when they with Chief and then Marcus from Gears of War. Yeah, that's funny. I agree with you. It's like they had this and then they just kind of let it go. Sony had Crash Bandicoot and then just kind of let it go. They've got Astrobot, and it's funny because that was where after the PS5 came out and people were vocal about their gaming online, or I guess because the way the industry was going, companies are willing to listen to people more online, and people were talking about that Astrobot pack-in game was so good, they decided to make a full-on release. It's nowhere near as good as a Nintendo game, but they did pretty good. Okay, this looked interesting, guys. Puzzle platformer The Elf on the Shelf Christmas Heroes announced. This is hilarious. Elf on the Shelf. You guys have probably heard of this, but they're making a game. But here's the thing, it could be really bad. Okay, that's interesting. But I'm willing to give it okay, now so we saw this puzzle, right? It's like, do I want to do a puzzle? Not really. But then I'm seeing some what looks to be some side scrolling in the kitchen. Is that what that's exact at night? The Yeah, the elf running around at night. Okay, you know what? I'm going to add this to my wish list because this would be a fun playing themed games to play this around Christmas. Because I also have the is it sound effects? I mean, this almost looks like it's not going to be good, but I'm willing to give it a shot. They made a Chicken Run game that's coming out in 2025, a Bratz game, a Dora game coming out. So I guess it's a company that makes a bunch of these sort of licensed games, but they have experience doing it. Anyway, the other game is, was it Ebenezer? Yeah. So, when it's on sale, maybe I should buy it. So basically, Christmas coming up this year, guys, I'm going to play this Ebenezer in the Visible World. It's pretty much a Metroidvania. Look at that. I mean, that's crazy. Right? That's what that reminded me of. Okay, and then the last thing here is, and there's nearly 3,000 people waiting right now for the premiere of Battlefield 6. That's tomorrow, July 24th. Um, I'm just intrigued to see what this is gonna be. I've played Battlefield in the past and had fun with it, but nowadays it's really hard for me to just jump into some online shooter unless it's really doing something interesting or respecting my time. I don't know how to put it, but I'm curious to see because it seems like a lot of the talk since the last Battlefield was like, how do we improve? So, um, okay, so what are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do? Because I've got some time. There's not much crazy news. There's a couple things I wanted to try. I want to try this game, Machinefall. I don't know how it's gonna be. So this Machinefall was emailed to me by the developer, which I'm very thankful for because that's kind of what I want to be able to do more of. But it's an RTS, which is awesome. All right, let me. Okay. I don't know what to expect.
We've been living like this for generations, trying to survive day by day, scavenging, starving, hiding. Nobody knows what really happened during the event. Even if you ask the elders, they have no answers. But one thing they'll tell you for sure, one day the machines will come back. And when they do, you'll have only two options: fight or run. The machines will ask for nothing. Answer.
Okay. No, I want to get into the game. Okay, so let's see here. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We've got the WASD to move camera. That is smart.
What? Yes?
All right, so construct wooden bridge. So I clicked and I probably have to, okay, let's see. It's getting late, you need to get back to base, but the bridge, or select the soldier and right click. Okay, well, let me do it again.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, and this is supposed to be considered a demo. Does it? Oh, okay, so he is running to gather wood. Oh, okay, so he does it on his own. Interesting. Yeah, the water does look good. So, okay, regroup with the rest of your squad. You must send the soldiers to rejoin the rest of the group. Follow the road along. The soldier. Okay, follow along the shore. Right click to move. Okay, yeah. Let's. Let's see what happens here. Oh wow! Holy moly! Look, you can see I'm in South America. Okay, I lost my guy, but that was awesome. What just happened? Okay, he's right here. Okay, I'm intrigued. I like the music that's going on here. Okay. Do I? Oh, okay.
What now?
All right. It is kind of giving me, the basics of RTSs. Wow. There's another guy there. I love how there's already this whole. That makes me think there's gonna be. Oh, ambush. An attack takes you by surprise. Surrounding woods are suddenly spawning with bugs charging at you. Kill every bug that stands in your way. Uh-oh. Is it this right here?
What is it?
Is it working? Are we fighting them? Health seems to be fine. Let me go out here a little bit and then. Okay, there we go. That's it. I guess with the way the graphics look, it's kind of hard to tell what's actually going on, but Are they just diving in the water, killing themselves? I mean, I guess that's okay. But anyway, I think the purpose of this game is not in its graphics. And that's not to be a knock on the game. I think it's because there's so many systems so far we're seeing. Because I'm just excited to get to the actual combat of it, the when you're being attacked. Okay. Nice. Okay, bugs are coming. We knew this day will come. Do whatever preparations, get the archers to the wall towers. The enemy's going to the east. Okay, let's
Okay. Okay.
I wonder how many I can fit. Actually, maybe about 4. So yeah, I've got 4. Let's do some more.
Okay.
Interesting music too.
All right.
Alright.
Okay.
So I'm guessing here's this road. There's something going on here. Repair. Oh, I bet after an attack I'm going to repair the house. Oh, wait, because this is, I guess, the little area where the people are working. So if I click on that, it's, yeah, part of the crew. Okay. Yeah, I like what's going on with this. I think I can,
Okay.
just in case, put them there. Maybe keep them around. Oh, it's just a housekeeper. Do they repair things? Let's see. All right, so we're at 80-something%, and then I think they're gonna attack. Oh, tech tree. I would love to see that. Okay, you see the units I have here. Recruits versus housekeepers. Wow, look at how many housekeepers you have, like, working. Okay, here we go. We are under attack. Okay. Oh, look at this. Holy moly. These are the bugs and they're swarming. That's a lot. Oh, okay, it's red on the map. And then you zoom in to see them coming in. I don't know how this is going to go. Wow. Okay, yeah, the housekeepers are running possibly to repair. Wow, look at all of this. And so, yeah, I don't know if you're meant to... Am I really meant to fight this off? We'll see. Yeah, because we don't know if we'll make it, but we'll fight with everything we've got. So it's really hard to get a sense, and maybe that's okay, of like, what's the health of a single wall structure? Oh wait, what? That was a weird... I mean, it looks like the swarm is smaller, at least, so maybe those defenses really do a lot. But is it going to stop anytime soon? Am I supposed to be doing something else? No, I think we just kind of wait. Yeah, just try to survive. Okay. Well, until it tells me to do something else, I think I will. Just wait. Maybe that's something that could be more fully fleshed out, because I really don't understand. Is it getting smaller? Seems like Swarm is just about numbers not actually being all that strong. Yeah, that's what it seems like, because they're not breaking through. Oh, over here at the top. Well, I got some guys right here shooting. Oh, interesting. Look at how the Swarm kind of changes, where you can see where it's come in at the top. I wonder how much that's part of this thing at the beginning. Is that a raft? Oh, that's neat.
What now?
Well, they broke through there.
Mm-hmm.
Click on any of these buildings over here, does it? Okay, well. I'll have to leave here in a few minutes anyway, so if nothing happens... So there is a divide here, even though they broke through. And everyone's shooting. I just heard someone die. Okay. Or scream. Well, I gotta say, like, this seemed... Oh, look, I could see, like, the numbers dwindling if I click on a group of them. Yeah, and it looks like we're getting there, but barely. Yeah, it does seem like the repairing was doing a really good job at first. And then even though they've broken through, it also seems like there's less in general. Although, I mean, I'm clicking on them and it's like they're shooting at there's groups, and they're like in groups of hundreds. 130, that's 213. Like, any minute now they're about to cross over. Another attack on no bugs are coming also from the west. Hurry up, send whatever reinforcements you can spare. I do not think. Yeah, there's no way, guys. Unless the game is meant to do that. I mean, this is a lot smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they're coming.
Okay.
And look at this. Okay.
What now? What now? Okay.
Oh, can I not put those guys in?
Okay.
Oh, it's putting them in
All right.
these little posts there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hoping these guys can hold them off, but Probably move these guys a little closer.
Okay.
We'll do that while this is happening up here. So it seems like you could barely get by, but it's doable. Yeah, like no, hold on, all of you guys. All right. So I'm gonna move these guys over here. These guys over here. So yeah, I'd say it's so slow. It's almost hard to understand what's going on exactly. Man, those guys got taken out. That looks cool though. All right, everyone that can fight, go over here. So did we really take out all of the bugs over here? That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't know if I could have actively been doing something more like selecting a certain number of units and having them attack, like, and just stay like, okay, just attack these bugs. I don't know. This is very intriguing. And actually, one thing real quick, do I have the option yet? Okay. Oh, looks like I can turn up some stuff. All right, I mean, good luck.
All right.
I wonder if we could just attack this thing. That's going down kind of slow.
Okay.
All right, guys, it is about that time. I should actually head out. I'm going to save this, though, just so I can start back. Oh. Okay, so I'm glad we're in here. It looks like it's purposely supposed to do this.
Okay.
Get as many soldiers as I can on a raft. Anyway, I got it cut out. But Machinefall, very intriguing because now that I've played it, to me, it's almost just like taking more of what feels like the Age of Empires style feeling RTS. Which I like that it was doing that with this more of this survival RTS that came out like about 5 years ago when they started with the Age of Darkness, Millions of Them or whatever that one was called. But anyway, I'm going to head out. That was a lot of fun. Talk tomorrow. Until then, have a good one. See you.